Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I was waiting for this, right? I'm really excited. My name is Mr. Kofi Agyemang, Mr. PTP. I'm excited for today's trading psychology. Our topic today is perspective. Now, what I want you guys to do is follow me on Instagram. So everyone that's new, take action. Follow me on Instagram right now, please, at Kofi_Texel. Follow me on Facebook, Kofi Agyemang. And guys, get yourself a trading journal. A trading journal for everyone that's new. Get yourself a trading journal at mafinance.com. Get yourself a trading journal. Why? Because it's so important. I'm excited to have nearly 50 people on the call on a Tuesday morning. I know half of you are working. And guys, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience this morning with me. I was a bit all over the gaff because I'm doing 101 things, but I'm here today. So can we just celebrate that I've showed up? Can we just celebrate that I've showed up? And I want to be consistent. No matter what I'm doing, I want to be consistent. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. We appreciate you. Lisa, I appreciate you too. So I said to you, no problem. No problem. I said to you, I'm excited because of the word growth. And I'm excited because I believe this is a season of growth. Number 8 means new beginnings. All right, so write that down, please. Number 8 means new beginnings. This is a season of new beginnings, but not only that, growth. Put your hand up, raise your hand, put a number 7, put a number 5 if you have grown in the last week. Let me know if you have grown in the last week. I want to see who has grown right about now. Who has grown in the last week? Yep, I can see people that have grown. Tammy has also just shared something in the group chat. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kofi Agyemang 7. All right. But I can see so many 7s. People have grown. Right. So let me ask you guys. So Rex is 100%. Rex, you know I'm coming for you, mate. And then I'm gonna come for Nicola. All right. So make sure you're ready. All right. So let's look for a few people. So Rex, make sure your camera's on, if you can. I'm gonna come and ask you. I want to know how you've grown. Where's Rex? Let me look for him. Rex, can you talk, by the way? Let me know if you can talk. Some people are working. They're working, so let me know if you can talk, Rex. Nicola, get yourself ready. I'm coming for you.
Yes, my brother, I can talk.
Okay. Can we see your face?
Face is here, bruv. It's right here, right here.
Let me look for this. Let me look for your face. All right, let me.
Right here, right here.
Get yourself ready. Nicola, get yourself ready.
Always ready, bruv. Always ready.
So quick backstory. I was chatting to Rex the other day. Well, actually, Pammy's like, Rex stays ready. Yeah. So Rex, I want to know, how have you grown in the last week, sir? Wait, what's going on? Sorry. Something's happening today. Guys, I do apologize. I'm a bit scatterbrained. Why is Rex? Pammy, can you unmute Rex?
Yeah, I'm muted. Sorry, I actually kind of like remuted myself. My bad.
That was you then.
That was me. Yes, apologies. I'll be quick, man. So all it really is, man, is, so I'm a believer as well, just like Pastor Kofi over there. And I really believe in God's timing, man. Like, I understand that success loves speed. I understand you want to build the teams. I understand it all. But to be honest with you, you can't force a horse to drink from the water. Do you know what I mean? You can lead it, but you can't force it, right? And so my thing is, you know, I don't want to force a situation. like I have decided what's going to be, and it will be, for example, so I know I'm going to be a chairman. So that's done. We're just waiting for time to catch up, right? Funded trader, I know that's done. Just waiting for time to catch up. I had great news this morning from one of my team members who has had a lot of lessons, let's just say, in the market. But today or yesterday rather, she was able to make a first withdrawal from using HFX. And I was like, thank God for that. Because, you know, one of the almost like the superpowers of this academy that maybe isn't really talked about is the personal growth. Like, if you are here next year, you won't be the same person you are or going to be that you are today. It's just not going to happen. So for me, what's happened for me is, in terms of my Forex trading, everything is just starting to click into place, basically. And so I had a chat with Kofi at David Game. What he said stuck with me. I had a chat with one of my team members, Richard, that stuck with me. I was talking to Dr. Hepsi, it stuck with me. And all of a sudden, things just start to click. And you're like, nah. You're like, nah, come on, really? But I'm waiting. I'm actually excited for the day that I'm going to now run an FRX session. Because I know like what all the learning I've gone through, whether it's price trap or steady or harmonics or whatever, it's all kind of coalescing, and it's like, I see. So all I'm really doing right now is just letting it play out. And, you know, we're seeing results. And so that is why I'm happy. That's why there's growth on this side. I'm just quietly confident is what it is. I'm just quietly confident, going to stay here. And there's something that D.L. Woods said one time. He's not going to show you, but you're going to see. That's going to be my testimony. I'm not going to show no one, but you're going to see. That is why I'm growing.
Can I just ask you a question? How long have you been with the academy?
So I started in October 2019, but didn't take it seriously till February 2020. Okay. So if you take it, like, I was literally going to leave back in February, and then I end up staying because of Des and because of someone else. And I'm still here now. And because I'm here, you know, the people that are under me are here. And I think what's one of the blessings about the whole network marketing piece of the business is that, you know, you can't grow unless your team grows. And them growing means that they're getting paid. So that means they came in here just to trade, as everyone does, but they're not leaving, but they at least have secured another source of income, because that's the name of the game. The name of the game is multiple sources of income. So if you come in for one, you're leaving with two, that's a win. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, that's what's happening in my team. Like, this guy from Uganda is just blowing up. He went P150 in 2 days. He's on it. They're hungry. And so for me, it's a case of timing. You know, you keep on, like, you'll peak. And then eventually people just start to roll through. And for everyone who jumped in on the 30-day sprint, that work is not in vain. You will start to be compensated for that work in months to come. So keep at it, people. Trust me. All your work is not in vain. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So there we go.
But that's it. That means thank you.
No problem, bro. No problem.
Thank you so much. Right. Can we just celebrate the nuggets that Rex dropped? And the reason I asked how long he's been, because, guys, I want you to understand it's a process. It's a process. Some of you stop rushing. All right, let's go. Nicola, are you available?
I am.
All right, where your face at? Let me see your face. Where are you? Can't find you.
Can you see me?
Oh, yes. Let me see.
I have lately learned a lot about discipline. Discipline is the word right now. Discipline in trading. I have only been putting on quality trades. I've been on my demo account a lot more. I've been learning a new strategy and realizing that you really shouldn't go on your live account through past mistakes. And so I am trading with no emotion, and realizing as a mindset coach that mindset is key, and that you need to have focus and you need to be in the right place in your mind to be trading. And I'm trusting the process a lot more and taking a lot more action rather than excuses, and realizing that everything happens in divine timing and everybody is on a different journey.
Wow. Can we celebrate Nicola? Nicola, how long have you been in the academy, please?
I believe it's 10 months now.
And it's now starting to click into place. You're now starting to get the divine time and the revelation. You're now starting to, you're now trading with no emotion, right?
Yep. And that took me a lot of mistakes to get there.
Wow. Wow. Guys, can we celebrate Rex and Nicola? Can we just celebrate them for them sharing their heart out to us and being vulnerable? That's what I love. Celebrate them. Guys, can I ask you a question? Well, not ask you, I'm going to tell you something. The reason why I allow people to speak and allow people to share, because I want you to understand, to know that we're all in the same boat. You understand? We're all in the same boat. Who's getting value from this? Who's understanding that we're all in the same boat? And it doesn't matter how long you've been in the academy, you have to write this down. You have to master yourself. Luke says, yes, good to hear from it. Real people. Bro, that's what we're all about. You have to master yourself. Write that in the group chat, please. You have to master yourself. Let me see everyone. Right, you have to master yourself. That's it. We're in a season of growth. This is new beginnings. We have to master ourselves. You have to master your emotions. One thing that I learned from a particular trader, and he basically said, right, ask yourself the question, are you going to go and back test for the next 6 hours on the weekend to try and get your entries spot on? Or even if you're doing HFX to try and see what would have happened if you took the trade? Or is it a case of mastering your own emotions? Is it a case that you have to back test to get your strategy spot on? Or is it a case you've got to master your own emotions? Because if you've been here for a few months, 6 months, 8 months, I can kind of guarantee you kind of know how to trade. You know it breaks and then it retests if you're doing price trap and then you get in the trade. I think you kind of know that. I think if you know, if you're doing, what's the other one? Colors, you wait for the color, take the trade. You know, if you're doing HFX, you kind of wait for the 5-point system, you take the trade. You know, if you're doing harmonics, you look for all your confirmations to line up, your candlestick patterns, you take the trade, yes or yes. Like I'm saying, after you've done 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, you kind of understand. So the question is, why are we not winning? Jackie says, backtesting proves to me my strategy works. My emotions get in the way, so I gain confidence from backtesting. But the key word is your emotions get in the way. Your emotions get in the way. And the funny thing is, we can backtest all day long. I know my strategy works. I know, I've backtested hundreds of times. I know my strategy works. You know your strategy works. Why? Because you've joined an academy. Listen to me carefully. You've joined an academy whereby you've got proven educators who utilize that strategy. Yes or yes? You know the strategy works. You know DeLorean works. You know. I'm talking to someone. You know HFX works. So why is it we're not winning? And this is today's topic, perspective. In the group chat, please write the words perspective. Perspective. Perspective, perspective. And this is what I want to talk to you about today. It's your perspective. It's how you see the market. It's how I see the market. Let's have a look at what the word perspective means. I'm just going to share my screen. Perspective. Okay, guys, this is my trading. I'm just happened to go into my trading screen, but you may not understand what my trading screen is showing me. Does that make sense? He may not understand what my trade. Who understands what I'm doing? Who understands where my entry is? Just put a 4 if you understand, and put a number 1 if you don't understand. So Ageliki understands. Some of you may not understand. Okay, a lot of you understand. Okay, cool. You understand simply because, okay, am I in profit or am I losing right now? Just a quick one. Am I in profit or am I losing right now? Now, I haven't said anything. I have, exactly. Ageliki says, depends on which trade you're in. Rex says, oh, this is what my point is. In profit on the second entry, lost the first. But the question, Pammy, did I take the first? That's the question. Or was I ready in preparing myself for what could potentially happen? Cool. Anyway, that wasn't the point I wanted to share with you, but that's a good thing. But I wanted to get your perspective. So right now, I'm currently in this trade for a buy, and my target is up here. So my target is the level of 129931. Okay, that's my current target, around about there, right? But I'm in it for a buy. It's perspective. This is a whole. See, my trading strategy is one that people will not understand. You will not understand my trading strategy unless you have been around me. Put a number 4 if that makes sense. You will not, you will not understand my trading strategy unless you've been around me, because it just looks like a bunch of lines. Does that make sense? It looks like a bunch of lines. You don't know where I've got my entry point. How did I find my entry? What am I doing? What's going in my mind? But the word perspective, and this is what I want to look at, is this. A particular attitude towards or way of regarding something, a point of view. A particular attitude towards or way of regarding something, a point of view. A particular attitude towards or way of regarding something as a point of view. I'm saying this a few times because I want it to sink in. I want this to sink in. A particular attitude towards or way of regarding something, a point of view. Hope you guys are writing this down. Perspective. Perspective. Let me give you an example. So let's talk about it. The other day, I was in a trade. No, the other day I was looking at a trade, and I spoke to Miss Pammy. Can we just celebrate Pammy, the director of Team Excel? Can we just celebrate her? Every time I give her a shout, I need to just let's celebrate her, please, for all that she does. for all that she does. Can we just celebrate celebrate Pammy, please? So I was on a Zoom with Pammy, and I was going through the charts. I was like, Pammy, look, there's a setup that's ready. I was like, I can just see it. I can just see a setup was ready. A setup was ready to just rock. And I said, look, get yourself ready, prepare yourself for a buy. And I think it was on GBP CAD. Pammy, do you remember that? I said, you know, like, I just know I can see it. I can just see it's going for a buy. I could see it. What I love about Pammy is that, yes, I'm her mentor, but sometimes I will challenge. Oh no, sometimes I'm quite domineering, but I love it when people challenge me. I love when people challenge me, because some people don't challenge me. They will just listen. Oh, okay, Kof. Listen, I don't like doormats. if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Some people be like, yes, Kof, 3 bags full. Like, literally, just tell me I'm wrong. And I was like, Pammy, no, I know it's gonna bang. I know it's gonna bang. This is Pammy. She's like, for my calculations. And listen, Pammy's a beast trader. Can we put a number 7 for Pammy? She's a beast trader. She's like, from my calculations, I don't think it's ready yet. I said, what do you mean? It's not ready? I said, I know, I've studied. I can just see. She's like, no, from my calculations, by the hypotenuse of the perpendicular, I can tell the trade not ready. I believe it's going to go for a buy, but I still feel there's more of a pullback. So I was like, because she challenged me quite brazenly, I was like, okay, maybe I could be wrong, but I know it's going for a buy. But she was like, I don't think it's quite ready yet. So I didn't take the trade, and I was just waiting. She said, look, because of this indicator, it shows me this. And what I've studied from this over here shows me that. And looking at the way it's moving and the 4-hour chart and then the 1-hour chart, because of all these confirmations and confluences, my perspective, I'm dropping a nugget to someone. My perspective is that the trade is not ready yet. Who's getting something from this? You see, Kofi's perspective was the trade is ready. Kofi, Coach K, Uncle K, PTP, whatever you want to call me. My perspective was that the trade was ready. Pammy's perspective was that it wasn't ready. But we were looking at the same charts. Some of you need to be taking some notes. Me and you could be seeing the same charts, but have completely different perspectives on it. Now, guys, in the group chat, who do you think was right? Who do you think was right? She was right. So it would have taken me out as a stop loss. But the thing is, listen to this, right? Listen to this, right? Listen to this. I was right. It was going up for a buy, but I was wrong because it was the wrong entry time. So I was right because it was going in that direction, but I was wrong because it was the wrong entry time. You see, sometimes you need another perspective. Sometimes you need someone to be in your corner. Sometimes you need someone like the academy, your mentor, your upline, to share their perspective on the situation. Because Pammy shared their perspective, therefore I didn't take the trade. And Pammy's perspective won. We both hit TP if we were to enter the trade, but she had the better entry and I would have hit stop loss because it would have taken me out, then gone in my direction. Who's getting value from this? You need someone else's perspective, yes or yes? Because some of you right now as traders believe you can do all by yourself. Some of you as traders believe, I got this on the bag. I've been in the academy for 6 weeks now, Kof. So Kof, I don't need the academy no more. The audacity. The audacity. Can you imagine someone signed up in my team? Someone signed up in my team. They did about 4 weeks. They went, from what I've learned from the academy in the 4 weeks, I now know I can trade independently. The audacity. Where are they now? Where are they now? What? Where are they now? Where are they now? What? Where are they now? Listen. The audacity. You see, I've been here for 3 solid years. Everyone that's new, everyone that's on this call, I've been here for 3 solid years and I'm still learning. I learned from Pammy. She spoke. I learned. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. Don't ever get too big for your boots because you need someone else's perspective. Do you know, someone messaged me yesterday saying, hey, Kof, I never took you upon your offer a year ago about learning how to trade, but I'm kind of failing. Can I get your help? People. I want to encourage every single one of you, please, 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 please have the correct perspective. Let's see some of the comments. Let's see what people have written down. Rex is Jessica Walker, are you not embarrassed? Hey! Jackie says, how are they doing? Jackie, they're not trading. Rex says they'll be back. Nope, pride won't bring them back. Chloe says pride always comes before a fault. Yes, it does. Jessica Walker says one of my team did 2 weeks. One of my team did 2 weeks. Said he knew enough and has now set up his own academy. When he told me he was going to do this, I asked him to calculate R to R and he couldn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rex says delusions of grandeur. I'm trying to encourage someone on this call. Listen to me carefully. Listen to Uncle K. You need another perspective. You need another perspective. In the group chat, write the words, I need another perspective. If you come to Uncle K and you tell me trading doesn't work, I'll be like, get out of here. How can you have the audacity to tell me trading doesn't work? You've just not put on my perspective. You have not put on your mentor's perspective. Do you know how many people leave this academy and then cuss out IM Mastery and say, IM Mastery is a scam. IM Mastery is a scam. They just take your money. All they want to do is build and they don't care about you. It's a scam. You are an idiot. You are idiot. Because what happens is this, you forget where you came from. And you know what I'm like? I'm straight to the point. I've told them, I said, listen, before you cuss out where you learnt, before you cuss out, because before you even came to this academy, you didn't even know what stop loss was. You didn't even understand what HFX was. What's that? Is that an app? You didn't understand what take profit was. What's TP? You didn't know nothing before you came to this academy. And what's happened is you're getting too big for your boots. What, you've had 4 TPs. You've hit 4 target profits. So now you think you're the best trader in the world. You see, your perspective has been blurred. Your perspective has been frazzled. Your perspective has been blinded. So what's now happened is you've now got too big for your boots. You don't need the academy no more. Do you know how many people have joined our academy, had a few successful wins in trading, then said, guys, come to me because I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the one that can trade the best. I am the one that, listen, all you got to do is pay me your subscription cost and I will take care of you. How many of those people do you think are still successful now? Honestly, the ones that have left our academy and cussed us out. Oh, I'm dropping some passion today. I'm dropping some passion to the guys. Who's liking the passion? If it's too much for you, I'll dumb it down. Psych, I ain't dumbing it down because this is who I am. Listen to me. I'm passionate today because I really want to put something into perspective. Anybody that cusses this academy and then says, follow me, be weary. Because one thing I've learned, guys, I've learned to honor where you've come from. Woo, I'm dropping, I'm talking to someone right now. Honor where you've come from. Guys, I have a strategy. I rinse and repeat the same strategy. I make money. But I'll forever stay humble to this academy. I'll forever stay humble to this academy. I'll forever acknowledge Christopher Derrick. I wouldn't be the Price Trap Prince if Christopher Derrick wasn't the Price Trap King. I will never, ever dishonor Christopher Derrick. I will never, ever dishonor Christopher Terry, the founder and CEO, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a clue about trading. I wouldn't be on this call, emphasizing the mindset of a trader. I wouldn't be having a team of 500 people that I'm edifying and mentoring if it wasn't for Christopher Terry. So how dare I? How dare you be on here for 6 weeks, make £1,000, and now like, I can trade by myself? Perspective. What's your perspective? What is your perspective? Because if your perspective is negative, you're going to attract negativity. And write this down, if your perspective is to cheat, guys, in the group chat, what are you going to attract? Let me know. What are you going to attract if your perspective is to cheat? Chloe, I love what Chloe just said. Cheaters. Ooh! Guys, are you getting some value from today? Who's getting some? Because I feel it like Hercules. Like I feel something in my spirit right now. Oh, it's Lorraine. Why are you changing into Chloe? Lorraine, I love it. Thank you, Lorraine. Lorraine is basically saying, oh, so okay. Lorraine is basically saying, you're going to attract cheaters. I promise you, every time I catch up with the ones that have left, how are you doing, sir? Well, Oh, okay. But I never tell them the reason why they're doing so-so or negative. Because if you rob where they have fed you, if you go back to the house that fed you and you take the food without asking, you're going to attract stealers into your life. You're going to attract negativity into your life. You're going to attract losses into your life. So every single person who's too big for your boots, pipe down, yeah? Uncle K, and tell him that Uncle K told him, pipe down, yeah? Hush your gums, yeah? Because You can cuss me out, you can cuss Iron Mastery out, you can cuss the educators out, but I will look at your results. Your result will tell me and show me how well you're doing. You see, guys, hear my heart. I'm not saying you can't leave this academy. But what I'm saying, there's a way to do it. It's called honor. For example, there was a guy that I was following as a trader. And he was part of Iron Mastery Academy. He was given so much value, and he just started to get masses of thousands upon thousands of followers. And he decided it was time for him to leave. And he wrote the real reason why I left Iron Mastery Academy. It was clickbait. I clicked on it. I wanted to see what he was going to say, whether he was going to hate on the company. He said, this company has been a major blessing to me. This company has been one of my foundational tools. This company has enabled me to quit my job. This company has taught me the basics of trading. This company has taught me about community. This company has showed me life. This company has now inspired me to go forth and impact the world. Guys, can you see the difference? Per number 5, if you can see the difference in how the person honored. So guess what happened? So guys, who's getting a revelation? Do you think that guy is now successful? Yes. I'm trying to talk to someone right now. I'm trying to drop a nugget. Because he did it in the right way, his business is growing from blessing to blessing to blessing to blessing to blessing to blessing to blessing. I want to encourage someone right now. When it comes to trading, when it comes to trading HFX, when it comes to trading FRX, your perspective needs to change. I promise every single person on this call, all the ones that are new, all the ones that are new to this enterprise, you listen to Uncle K, you are going to be very successful, right? But what we need from you is your perspective to change. Let me give an example of a perspective that needs to change. When you come into this academy, you're going to be with family. You're going to be with a tight-knit community, all right? We're family. We're here to help. But what has to happen is your perspective, once coming into this tight-knit family, has to change from the outside world. Put number 4, if this is making sense to someone. Your perspective has to change from the outside world to where you are now. Why? Because the perspective of the world is that you work 40 hours per week for 40 good years to get a £40 leaving gift at the end of it. I've just read a statement from Miss Jackie. She said, "Don't burn bridges if you don't know how to swim. Drowning isn't fun." Jeez, that's a bar right there. Don't burn bridges if you don't know how to swim, because drowning isn't fun. Your perspective when you come into this academy has to be like, okay, I'm going to become a 6-figure trader. I'm going to become a 6-figure trader. You see, what happens is your mindset is so limited that all you can see is your wage packet. Who here now really believes they can be a 6-figure trader? Let me see in the group chat. Who here believes they can be a 6-figure trader? Because I say 7-figure. Now, honestly, When I first started trading, I was making £2 a day. That's where some of you guys are at right now. I was making £2 a day, £5 a day. Do you get what I'm saying? So I couldn't see myself ever becoming six figures. Now, 3 years on, I'm not even gonna. I don't tell you. You just see my charts. I don't speak money no more. Just see my charts. Now I'm making a whole lot more money per day. But guess what happened, guys? My perspective had to change. Because I believed that I was only worthy of £5 a day. Woo! I'm talking to someone on this call. I believed I was only worthy of £10 a day. Oh, I believed I was only worthy of £35 a day. Let's keep it real. Who here on it? No, be real. This is a vulnerable moment. Who here only believes they're worth £50 a day? Don't answer me the correct answer. Be truthful. Who here only believes they're only worth £50 a day? Guys, be honest, because if you guys are saying none of you believe you're worth £50 a day, I should see your results in your trading. You should be making £100. So if you're only making £50 a day or less than that, clearly you believe. So just be real. So okay, people saying I used to. Pam saying I did. Guys, I want you guys be vulnerable. If you believe, because this is not going to help you unless you're vulnerable. Who here believes they're only worthy of £50 a day? Thank you, Bex. This is what I'm saying. Guys, Gaelicky, I just want to hear the ones that believe. Don't say no more. Bex says, when I was an addict, £50 was my value, as I would do everything to get that £50, and that was my daily goal. Thank you, Joss. Thank you. I want real people. Thank you, Joss. Thank you, Joss. I want the people. So it's only Joss so far. Everyone else is telling me not no more. Guys, I don't want the perfect answer. I want the real people. Because today I want to help someone. Maybe I'm talking to Joss right now. Because honestly, one thing about me, I'm the most vulnerable person. I'll be like, yep, I only worth £50. Like, I'm that guy because that's how I get free. That's how I break through the barriers. If you say, you know what, guys, I'm just so perfect. Like, I'm just like, yeah, no, don't tell me that. And I'm not saying that to anyone who said that. I'm saying, I just want people to be real. So Joss, thank you so much. Okay. So let's talk to Joss. And this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Every single person is going to write, Joss, you're worth, and then put a figure. So in the group chat right now, everyone write, Joss, you are worthy of making, and then put a figure in per day. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Write it to Joss. And I want to see everyone's perspective, how much he's worthy of making. Let's go. Drop it in the group chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Joss, you're worthy of making X, Y, and Z per day. Thank you, Lorraine. Love that. Thank you, Lorraine. Lorraine says, Josh, you're worth more. You're worthy of making 500 per day. Again, says, you're worthy of making 1,000 per day. Pammy says, you're worthy of making thousands per day. Jessica Walker says, you're worthy of making 1,000 per day minimum. Love that. Nicholas says, you're worthy of making millions per day. Miss Jackie says, you're worthy of making 5,000 per day. Joyce says, you're worthy of making 2,000. Josh said you're worth it making 1,000 per day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But can we all understand? If I scroll through the comments, everyone's got different levels. Someone says 500. Someone says 1,000. Someone says few thousands. Someone says 1 million. Someone says a few millions. Someone says 2,000. Josh says, you're making me emotional. I know. Josh, I know. That's why I said it. Because when I give an instruction like that, I know something's going to break. I know something's going to break. And I'm saying that to you, Josh. And that's why I was looking for the person that was real. Because Josh, I'm now speaking to you directly, and it's going to everyone else on the call. Josh, you're worthy of much more than £50 a day. £50 a day has been the biggest lie to your life. Listen to Uncle K. £50 a day has been the biggest lie to your life. Josh, you've been a part of this community for some time now, and I'm now going to speak over your life. You're worthy of making 4K per day, minimum. Josh, you are worthy of making 4K per day, minimum. How? You get a funded account. You risk 1%. You take 2 trades in the day. You get 1 to 2. You made 4K per day, minimum. I'm dropping a nugget to someone else who hasn't even spoken out. I'm talking to you too. If you're making me cry. I know. This is, don't want to go spiritual, but I know I'm anointed. So I know what I'm doing. And that's why I needed the real people to be like, okay, I'm only worthy of this because I'm breaking self-limiting beliefs. Today is about breaking self-limiting beliefs. This is like a call like no other. I'm breaking self-limiting beliefs. That's why it's called perspective. How do you see the market? How do you see your finances? How do you even see your self-worth? I'm going to challenge everyone on this call. If I ask a question, give me the answer. Because what I found is when I said who here, because some people don't follow instructions. I said who here can only see themselves at £50 per day. And I got a lot of people saying I used to. That wasn't the instruction. You're just telling me about how you've been freed. That's amazing, but that wasn't the question. And that wasn't the instruction. And I'm saying that in love because sometimes people, I'm being real, sometimes people talk for the sake of talking. Woo! I'm dropping something today. Oh, listen, no wonder I was frazzled this morning. No wonder I was, listen, because who's getting value from today? Kofi's being real. Kofi's being real. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Some people talk for the sake of talking. That means you're not listening. How can you talk and listen at the same time? That's what, ooh, Hercules. I feel something in my spirit. Listen, for everyone that's new, I'm not normally this hype. I am hype, but I feel like I need to say something very, very consciously to someone. Someone needs to hear this. Sometimes people are talking for the sake of talking. That means if an educator is showing you something, you're talking back to the educator. One thing I learned from Christopher Derrick said this: stop talking and listen and watch with your eyes. I remember Christopher Derrick was so strict. I was like, this guy is so strict. So strict. Like, he wouldn't allow us to talk and to ask questions in the chat box. And so I learned how to be disciplined by watching. I learned so much by watching, and then I would do it. I would watch and then practice. I would watch and then practice. Watch and then practice. But you find sometimes people are talking so much that they cannot hear the perspective of someone else. Therefore, there's no change. Could you imagine, listen carefully to this nugget. Could you imagine if I was so big for my boots that I could not listen to the perspective of Pammy? I would have lost that trade. But there are times where you must talk and there are times where you must listen. So Pammy interrupted me. She said, listen, I don't think that trade's ready. And I listened. All I want to say, guys, as we wrap up this call, guys, and again, I thank you. This call has been different. Like, when I started the call, I was a bit bedazzled. There was just too much, but I now understand why. When I started, honestly, you can see from the beginning of the call, I was a bit all over the gaff. But I now understand why. Because something had to be broken today. And the most important thing that was broken today was a self-limiting beliefs. And what I want you to take from this call is that you need to have the perspective of other people. Now, the only people you should be listening to are the ones that have the results that you want. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? If someone has not got the results, close your ears. So if someone tells you, listen, I'm starting my own academy, I've only been here for 4 weeks, just look at their results, because results don't lie. Write that in the group chat. That's the nugget by itself. Results don't lie. Guys, my name is Kofi Agyeman. I hope you got value from today's call. I hope you can hear my passion. To all those people that are new, I hope you can hear the passion in my heart. And I'm like this simply because I want everyone to win. I want every single person to win. So I really want you to take on board the word perspective. And I want you that if you're new to come on board and change your perspective. I want you to believe that you can achieve anything. I want you to believe that you can become a 6-figure trader. I want you to believe that if you want to build the business, you can be chairman 10, chairman 25. I want you to believe, but you need to tag on and jump onto someone else's perspective. Someone that's done it. Jump into my perspective. Jump into all your senior leaders, all the P1Ks and above. Jump into all the educators that's on our platform. Jump onto their perspective, because if they can do it, you can do it. Guys, I love you so much. I'm so glad I was bedazzled, because I knew there was a purpose and there was an assignment. And I hope that Joss, not just Joss, I hope whoever this word was for, you received it. You guys are going to make it. I just decree and declare of your life. There are 6-figure traders that come from this academy. I decree and I declare of your life that you're more than a conqueror. I decree and I declare of your life that you shall achieve anything you believe. So I'm now speaking to your belief level that you're worthy much more £50 a day. You're worthy of 4,000 minimum. I decree it. 4K minimum. Everyone on this group chat, 4K minimum. That's our minimum. 4K per day minimum. I love you all, guys. Have a great one. Before I jump off, guys, tomorrow, Wednesday, we're doing a team trading training session. We're doing a prospect session at David Game from 6 to 8, and then we're doing a team trading session afterwards. Get everyone to come there. David Game, we're going to post the flyers again in the group chats. Let's celebrate together, guys. Let's be a community. Let's come together tomorrow at 6 p.m. David Game. Bring your prospects, and we're going to have a whale of a time learning how to trade together. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're going to have an amazing time with AFA. Guys, I love you all. Let's see you tomorrow. So I think who dropped it? I love it, Pammy. Thank you, Pammy. Tomorrow, Aldgate East, David Game. We're going to see you there. Okay, you're going to get cash prizes for the people that bring the most prospects. All right, bring your prospects and then stay for the trading training. Let them see our beautiful community. Guys, I love you all. As you guys are jumping off, just give me your takeaways. Give me your takeaways. Everyone's saying many thanks. Give me your takeaways, guys.